Hello everybody and welcome back to episode number 17 of Winning a National Championship with every team in the game here in College Football 26. If you guys missed any episodes, up in the right hand corner will be a playlist from episode 1 to now. But if you guys are unable to watch those videos, I completely understand. Down in the description below will be a record of every team that we have done so far and their season they eventually won a national championship. Usually we get a wheel to spin, but I've had a lot of issues with recording recently. With this. So we're just going to go ahead and do one of the 5-star teams that we have yet to do. And that team, usually we've already done Alabama and Georgia, but we're going to go ahead and do Ohio State. We still have 2 more left. We still have Michigan and Notre Dame, but we're going to go ahead and go with Ohio State here. So obviously we are going to be the head coach. We are going to be Ryan Day. Of course, they won the national championship last year, so we'll see. Or I guess they didn't win the national championship. I don't forget who won the national championship last year. It wasn't Ohio State. Someone else. I forgot now. Anyways, it's been already a year for that, but let's go ahead and go over the team-wise and the coach abilities, of course. We do have CEO, which I think this is the first time I've ever had CEO. Additional 10 hours, or additional interest, players in a visit, insta-commit as well, which is not, even though that's already in the game, you don't even need to have it. We're pretty good here as well. The pipeline bonus doesn't really work out that way, but it's fine. We do have talent developer as well, mostly for the offense, which is fine. We do have elite recruiter, which is good. More hours for wide receivers and tight ends. We even have some motivator, but will it really matter though? I'm not 100% sure, but we'll have to see. Our offense coordinator also has talent developer, so that's nice. Along with our elite recruiter, further wide receivers and tight ends. So the wide receivers and tight ends we can definitely get pretty instantly. And our defensive coordinator has strategist, but nothing for the throw with thresholds. But DBs, or our whole defensive line, or defense-wise, can definitely have that going for us. But taking a look at the team again, this team is very, very good. We obviously know that. Jeremiah Smith is probably going to be a top 5 pick in this upcoming draft. We also have Caleb Downs, Max Clare, Carnell Tate. Very good team. I mean, Julian Sands also an 85 overall as a sophomore. So, I mean, this team is definitely going to be pretty good. Wide receivers are also very, very good as well. Tight ends, offense. The offensive line actually is probably the weakest part of this team, which is kind of surprising. We have one Sam linebacker. That's actually also kind of surprising. We're good on corners, good on free safeties. And why do we have 3 kickers and 3 punters? The world may never know. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get everything situated. And I'll see everyone at the end of season 1 here with Ohio State. And here we are at the end of season number 1 here with Ohio State. We go 9-3, 7-2 inside the Big Ten. But we do make the Big Ten championship game against Oregon, who went 11-1 on the season. But let's take a look at the schedule. We did lose to Texas start out the year, but then we won 2 in a row against FCS and Ohio, then lost to Washington by 4, then went on a pretty solid 6-game winning streak before losing to Rutgers by 9, but then we beat Michigan, and then now we get Oregon, who is 11-1. So, I mean, I think we have to win this game to even make the college football playoff, but I really hope we do. We do get 7,000 XP, and we're 9-4. So we do lose, but we are ranked 11th. Jeremiah Smith wins the Big Ten Player of the Week. So it's still a loss, but Matier wins the Heisman Trophy. And we'll be getting Georgia in the college football playoff. So we still make it either way. We only dropped 2 spots, so I guess that's okay, but not exactly where we wanted to be in the college football playoff. We did lose 27-13 to Oregon. And taking a look at the bracket here in season 1 number 1, Boise State, Oregon, Duke, Florida, and Texas Tech all won their respective conferences to be. I mean, the top 4 seeds are all there. Then you got Penn State, Texas, Michigan, Miami, Ohio State, Georgia, and Boise State, Auburn, in the first round. Boise State, of course, but Auburn, Georgia, Ohio State, Miami, Michigan, Texas, Penn State are all at-large bids. So, I mean, Penn State, Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon, that's 4 Big Ten teams. We've got a couple SEC, two ACC teams. So gonna have our work cut out for us here, especially against the tough Georgia team, because they are pretty good overall wise. But this will be a top matchup here in the first round of the playoffs. So Georgia's a 92 overall. Let's see what we can do here against them. Hopefully we can pull off an upset and go play Duke next week, but never know what can happen in these simulations. But make the college football playoff here in season 1. Obviously, I think that's what Ohio State will probably do. But let's head on in and go quarter by quarter. Offense goes nowhere, but the defense gets a quick stop. But so far, everyone's been stopped so far until here in the first and going in the second quarter. Georgia will miss the field goal, and we get a touchdown, but so do they. So it's now 10-7 after we get a field goal, and it'll stay that way at the half. So a couple big scores in the second quarter. We get a big one in the third. It's 17-10 going in the fourth. So a 7-point lead here for Ohio State. We need to hold on the ball, and we punt. But then we get a turnover and a touchdown on the next play. It's 24-10 with 4 to go here in the game. The defense is holding strong, and then we give up a touchdown. So 3 minutes to go. We legit go 3 and out. Under 2 to go. Defense holds strong, and that's going to do it. We even score a touchdown, and then we get another turnover, and that's going to do it. Ohio State is going to defeat Georgia 31-17, even though it was a lot closer than the score would believe. But we'll take the win. We will move on to go play Duke in the next round. So hopefully, we can win that one and go into the semifinals here in just season number 1. With Ohio State, have another 1 season down, which would be, kind of insane. And we've had this many 1 seasons and done already. But got a lot of people wanting to transfer. Only about 7. Yeah, 7 people wanted to transfer out. But Jermaine Matthews with the Player of the Week award, an interception, 2 deflections, 4 tackles. We'll definitely take that. Brandon with the Player of the Week, 5 for 111 with 2 touchdowns. But we'll be playing Duke in the Orange Bowl. And we'll check out the bracket, see who we get possible play. It's Auburn beating Boise State pretty handily, 23-0. Michigan defeated Miami, and Texas defeated Penn State. So, Texas matchup in the quarterfinals, Michigan, Florida, Ohio State, Duke, and Auburn, Oregon here in the second round. So we just got to win here against Duke and move on to the semifinals and have a chance for a rematch. So Duke is a 79 overall, but again, as I think we've all known at this point, they have really good sim logic for whatever reason here in the first couple seasons. I guess it's their playbook that they normally run. So we'll see. It's just kind of weird how they have a really good sim logic here in this game. So, I mean, it is what it is. But we're going to go ahead and start on offense first here in this one. And the offense goes down and scores a touchdown. Defense gets a stop. The offense scores again. It's 14-0 at the end of 1. Second quarter, Duke scores for their first time. Then we get another score, but it's a field goal, and it'll be 17-7 at the half. Duke starts with a football and will score a touchdown to make it a 3-point game. Now it's a 6-point game. 6-point game after we get a field goal. So 20-14 going in the fourth quarter. We have short field. A touchdown would be nice. That would pretty much end the game. And we just got a touchdown, but we do not get the 2-point conversion. But with 4 minutes to go, Duke is taking a long time to drive down the field, but we get a stop on 4th down. They also get a stop, but we're going to go ahead and take the knees later on down the road. And that's going to be a win here against Duke, 26-14. And just like that, we are moving on to the semifinals here with Ohio State. And we're just 1 win away from getting to the national championship. So all we got to do is win 1 more game. And then we can get there. So let's advance the week and see who we're playing. Again, it's either Auburn or Oregon. It'll be a tough matchup either or. And that matchup is going to be against Oregon. So we already played Oregon in the Big Ten Championship game and lost. We have a chance to get some revenge here. It looks like Michigan and Texas will be in the semifinals as well. Could be a rematch of week 1 as well with Texas and Ohio State. But all in all, we're going to have to play very good here, and hopefully we can get this win against Oregon. And, they're a pretty decent squad over there. So they are a 91 overall team over there, so hopefully it's a close matchup in all, and at least on paper-wise. But the offense is going to have to score touchdowns. The defense is going to need stops. I mean, you're going to need that every time now here in the college football playoff, but we'll have to see how everything goes. And it looks like we're going to start on defense first here in this one. And the defense gets a stop, and the offense gets a field goal. And then we get a touchdown. And another stop. It's 10-0 at the end of one, and we have a chance to put up even more. It's 17-0. They do make it 17-7. We get another couple turnovers. It's 24-7 at the half. So pretty good by our defense, getting some quick stops. It's 27-7 now. Now it's 34-7. I think we just go ahead and go by quarter here. I don't think we need to go play by play. It's 37-7. We're up 30 points. How about 33 points? And a blowout win in the Fiesta Bowl. And Ohio State's going to the national championship here in season number 1 after defeating Oregon 40-7, shutting them out in the second half. That is insane. And it was 17-7 at one point in that game too. But now we are just one win away from having another team down. Obviously, we win the Fiesta Bowl. We'll probably also get a couple of the Player of the Week awards because there's still 3 teams in the Big Ten playing. Now a couple people want to transfer out. One due to playing time. Okay. Sure, I guess. I don't know. But we do get Caleb Downs for the Defensive Player of the Week. 3 interceptions. That's insane. 3 interceptions. He almost had as many interceptions as he did tackles. But we'll be playing Texas in the national championship game. So they defeated Michigan to get here. I also kind of want to see now if did we have any more interceptions? No, they had 5 turnovers in that game. Yeah, that's going to do it for him. He threw 5 interceptions. 5. Who got the interceptions? I know Downs got 3 of them. Davison got 1, and Matthews got 1 as well. Do we have any defensive? I don't think we had defensive touchdowns. No, we didn't. Okay, that's what I thought. But Texas defeated Michigan 23-20. They beat Penn State 23-8. So every time they've played a Big Ten team, they've only put up 20 points. So hopefully that we can do that again, and hopefully the offense can put up more than 20 points. That's all we're hoping for at this point and at this time. Both teams are the same overall. 89s across the board, 89 overall, 89 offense, 91 defense. But hopefully, we can be the better 89 overall team. It all depends on this simulation right here, right now. We lost to them week 1 of the season. And now it's all about finding a way to win here. We're going to start on defense. So we get the ball to start second half. Defense gets a stop. The offense goes down and gets a touchdown. It's 7-0 at the end of one. Second quarter, Texas would get a field goal and a touchdown to take a 10-7 lead before we get a touchdown before the end of the half. So that's big because we have a lead at the half. 14-10. We go nowhere, but the defense gets off the field a couple times. And going in the fourth quarter, we have to start with a punt. So Texas is down by 4. Touchdown, they take a lead. The defense gets a stop, so it's 14-13 here in the fourth quarter, and then we go 3 and out. But so does Texas. And a couple big plays. We do need a touchdown. 4th and 1, we go for it, and we get the first down. So that brings us now to the 2-minute timeout. We get a field goal at the minute 22. They have no timeouts remaining. 4th and 18, we get off the field, and Ohio State is another team that gets this done in one season. A huge defensive battle here in this one. Not very many scores. 17-13 win over Texas. We hold them to under 17 points. They scored 20 each time they played a Big Ten team here in the, in their college football playoff run, but Ohio State gets the win. We're going to lift the trophy, and another team that's just one season done. We will gladly take it, of course. But again, next episode, we'll have the wheel back in, we probably won't have a one-and-done season. It'll probably be a longer one. But, yeah, we'll check out the stats before we go. Of course, like we normally would. Plus 15,000 XP. That definitely helps out a lot. Of course, we are the national champions. But taking a look at this season stats, Julian Sayin, 44 touchdowns, 4 interceptions with 4,400 passing yards. Pretty good. We'll take that. Jason Ball over 1,000 yards before he got hurt with 13 touchdowns. Peoples 715 with 6. Sayin 188 with 4. And Donaldson 107 with 2. Receiving-wise, Jeremiah Smith before he got hurt. I guess he was hurt at the final game of the season. I guess. I don't know what happened. But 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns. Brandon had 1,000 yards with 14 touchdowns. And Tate, 940 with 10. Claire, 605 with 4. And Peoples, 213 with 4. And also we had Jason Ball get a touchdown catch as well. Defensive-wise, Reese led the team with 98 tackles. Houston had 23 tackles for a loss and 13.5 sacks to lead the team. Caleb Downs had 5 interceptions. And they most all came in one game. We did have 1 defensive touchdown. We did force a couple fumbles and recovered most of them as well. We did have 2 block kicks. Do we have any safeties? No, we did not have any safeties. Kicking-wise, we were pretty good on the season, 66 for 68, and we did miss 8 field goals. So we did miss a lot of field goals. We did punt 6-7 times for 3,007 yards, 11 inside the 20, and 7 touchbacks. We did not have any kick or punt return touchdowns here in the national championship winning season. But that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit the like button down below. It is free, really helps out the channel. Also, if you guys do want to see a team that we have not done before, write a comment down below. We'll do that team. Just make sure you check the description first so you don't pick a team that we already have done, which would be a little bit awkward. But all in all, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, week, weekend, whenever you guys are watching this, and I'm out. Peace.